All right. Welcome everybody. How y'all doing? Did I do my phone? Okay. All right, I got y'all. What's going on, everybody? Live Farmer 73 here. And all right, there we go. There we go. My bad. All right. It's good to see everybody in here. I hope everybody is nice and warm and safe and bundled up and everything else. And cause I'm boiling, matter of fact. All right, I got the temperature right. Let me see who's in the house. Let's see. Roll call. Coco Chanel. All right. Say another piece to add to your arsenal. All right, Love Light. Sparrow's Lawn Service. How you doing? Let me see. Say, yeah, we're crazy. I'll own this one. I'll own it too. I don't mind this one bit. Let me see what we got here. Okay. Let's see. Urban Backyard Homes doesn't say I'm excited to see. I'm not going to read that. Now, we're going to keep it respectful. Okay. We're going to keep it respectful because I just want to see other people's side. I'm going to begin like this. Let me get the link in the chat immediately. Okay. I got my link in the chat. And what I'm trying to do, hello to everybody. Sharon Madison 99 Fabrication is my Renaissance grandma. Dirt Road Farms, Reese B1, Sun Energy, how you doing? Chiming in from Florida. Bundle up, stay safe. Fatima, how you doing? Hey Yamima, how you doing? Gimpy doing stuff. Let's see, Just Chastity, how you doing? Hey, Just Chastity, how you doing? CP Family, Sweet Butterfly, Happy Mac. Inna, is it Inna or Ina? I can't pronounce it. Can you straighten it out for me? Hey, Callie Homestead with Pooh Bear, good to see you, my sister. Let's see, Michelle Law, how you doing? Marcia, I don't even got my glasses. Ain't that about to be? I have to go get them if I have to. Okay. Guava, Jada, how you doing? Eddie Morrison, how you doing, brother? P. Moore, how you doing? Amber Gloria, Rhonda Payne, C. Woods, how you doing? Delightful Roots Farm, how you doing? Highly loved, Keisha J. It's good to see y'all in here. Harmony Home Garden, how you doing? Gratitude Grace Garden. It's good to see everybody in here because wow. Hey, Missy Hawk, how you doing? I'm way behind. And Polar Bear Cheryl, Katina Brooks, how you doing, my sister? Red Carpet 43, Barbara, T-Wo in the house. How y'all doing? It's good to see everybody in here. Okay. What we're going to be talking about today, this is either going to be a super quick live or it's going to be a super long live. All right, it's Friday night. We all in here. And the discussion and the topic of today is I want to know why do people think preppers are crazy? This is not for us preppers. Okay. Am I buffering? Let me see. Maybe I just got too many apps open or something. Am I buffering, you guys? I'm good. Wow, my phone is tripping. Okay. Man, I'm gonna close out YouTube on that and come back. Okay, good. So I'm putting my link in the chat. Again, this will either be a super short live stream or a super long live stream. Everybody is let me take my tone down a little bit. Everybody is preparing for the cold snap and this storm that's coming, and I don't want to waste anybody's time. But it's funny that the storm is here, and at the same time, this is what we're dealing with, right? We're dealing with, if you are not prepared, you clearly are going to have a problem. Am I wrong or am I right? Now, I'm not here to sway anybody on their beliefs at all. At all. I'm just curious. That's all. Because listen, hey, with some different religions and some different faiths and stuff, I don't want to have anything to do with it. You know, so I don't want people coming and kicking, knocking on my door and you know, putting a foot between the door and trying to jam this whatever they believe in my head. Now if they ask me why, I would love to tell them why. Okay. So anybody that wants to come up, whether it's your husband, it's your wife, it's your friend, it's your neighbor, or you just don't believe in prepping or preparing or homesteading or gardening at all. Because the reason I'm saying all of this, gardening, homesteading, and prepping or taking preparation, it's all in the same, it goes hand in hand. Okay. So okay, let's see. All right. So again, if you want to come up, here's the rules. You got to show your face. Okay. No matter what. If you don't want to show your face, just go ahead and click step down. All right. Because I'm gonna move this one. Well, let me just leave that alone. It'll go away on its own. Because I understand some people, you know, we get a lot of weird stuff going on in the backstage. So with that being said, does anybody want to come up? I'm talking about, I don't want to hear testimonies from your friend. I don't want to hear testimonies from your husband. I don't want to hear testimonies from your wife. I want to hear them. I want to sit down with them and I want them to explain to me why. Because, hey, maybe they have a point. I just want to hear it. That's all. And again, we're going to keep this adult. We're going to keep it respectful. And I'm going to be quiet. I know that's, listen, hey, hard for me to do, but I'm going to be quiet. I've been out here and let me tell you something. I'm trying to, I got a lot of work to do. I got to go out here and start processing livestock, and I'm not in the mood for it, but it has to be done. But you know, that's neither here nor there. That's part of the prepping, that's part of the homesteading, stuff we got to do. All right. So blessing from the state of Virginia. How you doing? What's your name? Because I can't pronounce that. Nobody wants to come up. I'm going to hang in here. Listen, I'm going to try to hang in here for about 20 minutes or so. Carmen? Okay. Good to meet you, Carmen. I'm going to try to hang in here for about 20 to 30 minutes or so. If we do not have anybody up, then we'll just call it a day. Okay. That's why I tried to have this video up early, about 24 hours or better. That way everybody can see it. It'll pop up. Put it in my community post so everybody can see it. Let's talk about my thumbnail while we wait for somebody to come up. Okay. Or not. All right. My thumbnail That is my youngest son, probably, I don't know, 17 years ago, about 16 to 17 years ago. And that was me teaching him how to use a bow and arrow. We made bow and arrows. His very first one, we made it out of sticks and twine. He wanted a real bow and arrow, and I finally bought him a real bow and arrow. He really wanted to know how to use it. So I bought it for him. And before I was going to keep wasting money hand over fist, that's why you see him shooting at buckets. In that thumbnail, you can see he's shooting at buckets with a target on it. And I said, if you hit that bucket 3 times with an arrow, then I'll buy a target. It went from steps. First you started with a stick and some rope. You did great. Then I got your real bow and arrow, and I said, I'm not going to buy a target. If you can hit that bucket with that target on it, bullseye every single time. Finally bought him his own target. And to this very day, as a matter of fact, my son's bow and arrow is right over top up here. And you will see many of videos since we've been out here on Freedom Makers where my son was practicing his bow and arrows after all these years, 20 years, right? Now, here's the funny thing about that is, well, that's personal. I'll leave that alone. But my son is really good in archery, really, really good. And he's self-taught, and he brags about it. But the point of me putting that thumbnail on there was I've been teaching my kids since they were little bitty kids how to survive and take care of themselves in this crazy world. And I'm not talking about making sure they could pay their bills. No, I'm not talking about they could just pay their bills. I need them to be able to, if these lights go out, you have skills that's going to feed you and your family. You have skills. Hey, Erica, my fly family say, I always want to learn. That's what we do out here. So, it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful skill to have. Now, I want to say one more thing about prepping, which is these are skills. These are skills. Now, I'm not trying to defend myself, but I'm just stating facts. These are skills that won't take anything from you. See, that's my whole point of doing this video, and why I would love for somebody that does not believe in prepping or think prepping is ridiculous or it's not smart, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of money. That's why I would love to hear their point of view, because I want to hear how prepping, homesteading, and gardening can actually take away from your home, take away from your income. How can it hurt your family? That's what I want to know, because maybe I'm being biased. I don't know. And that's what this video is about. I want to hear somebody else's point of view, somebody else's angle. Okay. So with that being said, any takers, I'll put my link in the chat again. And I want anybody to know, I'm going to keep repeating this. We will keep it respectful. And if somebody does come up and they want to give their point of view of why they think prepping is a waste of time, I will ask that person as well to be respectful. And I will also ask the audience to be respectful. If you don't, we would have to let you go. It's simple. We're all adults here. I'm not the big bad teacher that stepped out to talk to the principal for a moment. No, we're adults. And I hope we can all have an adult conversation. While we wait, let me let her lid is on her food. Hold on, y'all. Here. You've been trying to get at the crunchies. There you go. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. This is a good one. Say, I think more people that think it's crazy are people that go overboard and they are totally consumed. Explain that a little more in depth, if you will. You talking about people that bury school buses under the ground and start living down there, stuff like that. Forgot my water too. Wait a minute here. What now? Let's see. What is this? Hey, TLC in the garden. Let me see what you say. Say, I think prepping got a bad name after the second and third season of Doomsday Prepper. Absolutely. After the second and third season of Doomsday Prepper, like burying school buses under the ground, digging tunnels. And I remember this one guy, you said when they start showing extreme instead of, because it was fake. That was so fake. Thank you for saying that. Those seasons, I'm gonna tell you when I stopped watching Doomsday Prepper. I know the day, I know the episode. The school bus episode really, really kind of like, set me off. But the one where I stopped watching altogether was this one prepper said that his main preps was to take all of his beehives. He had hundreds of beehives. And he's going to prep his bees and take his bees with him on the back of this semi truck. And that's how his family was going to survive, by eating honey and for medication using bee venom and making wax out of candles out of the wax. But nothing was, let me put it like this. That's not bad, but that's illogical. You're going to pack up hundreds of 4 to 5 feet tall beehives with millions of bees on a semi truck and take them and bug out and survive off of the things that the bees are going to provide you. I was done after that. Like the burying the school buses and making one school bus, like it was like, what was that, Three Dog, that scary movie where they connected everybody's mouth to people's rear ends and stuff like that. That scary movie. They did the school buses like that. And I was like, that is the most expensive, stupidest thing I've ever seen. And it was funny to me. So I stopped watching it. Once it started getting funny, I'm going to tell you one more. There was another show, I think it was on the History Channel. And it was this family. Stop me if y'all heard this one. There was this family. And the father was a millionaire. He was a multi-millionaire. and he was literally building a castle, a cement castle for the apocalypse. The whole show was based off of this family preparing for the end of days and defending this gigantic castle that he was spending every last red cent of his money building. I said, okay, that's enough for this. They're building catapults and just old stuff from the dark ages for no reason. They won't, or we're going to dig a moat around the castle. Never got done with it. The show went off, and they didn't even have windows in the thing. It was just a big cement piece of crap, expensive $1 million piece of junk. I wonder what happened to them and that castle. So, okay, y'all. I'm gonna put my link in the chat again. And see, like TLC said, that's when we start getting a bad name, because that's ridiculous. All of that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, Missy, those shows was a joke. They start getting real corny. It wasn't making no sense no more. Now, the real show that they took off the air because somebody got deleted was what was the name? Survivor. I ain't talking about that fake game show contest crap. There was another show called Survivor. And the people that were in it did not know that the people that were attacking them were actors. The actors were supposed to go overboard and literally put their hands on them, rough them up, steal from them, everything. And they didn't know that these marauders were just actors, so they could feel the real feeling of it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, on that show called Survivor, that was the show that I learned about gasification of wood. Because this guy, they needed gas, they needed fuel, and one guy was making fuel out of wine, and another guy said, we can do this faster with a gasifier, which you burn wood, and the fumes from the wood come out, which are flammable. Connect that barrel or this heater, this wood stove, to the carburetor, and we can get this truck to move and we can get out of here. They did it and it worked. And that was the realest thing I've ever seen. But the next season came and somebody got deleted from like in real life. They didn't make it. Okay. So, all right, y'all. Nothing. We in 20 minutes. We got 7 minutes, and I'll leave y'all alone. Let me see. There's a show named Extraction on Netflix. I have mixed feelings about it. You're gonna make me go see what it's about, because tomorrow the weather is about to hit, and my wife is out of town, and since the weather is about to hit here, I'm gonna go ahead and I need to build this stall for these pigs so I can start processing them. I got way too many pigs. I'm gonna have a whole pig conversation one of these days if anybody was interested, because I messed up, y'all. I totally messed. I didn't know what I was getting into. No takers? Everybody that keep emailing me about their husband want to talk to me, or their wives would like to talk to me about this prepping thing, here I am. I set this up just for you. Spices says, is it the Potbelly group? Yep. Potbelly group, they gotta go. When I'm done, let me think. Right now, I got 11. Man, I got 11 pigs. When I'm done, I'm going to have 3. Yeah. Maybe 5. Maybe 5. But they got to go. I don't even have anywhere to put them. So it being cold outside is going to help. Say you still have pigs? Yeah, I still got them. Let me see. Did I finish The Handmaid's Tale? No. I couldn't watch another episode of that. It was making me too sick. I stayed mad. I was yelling at the TV. I couldn't watch another episode. I'm gonna tell you why. I stopped watching The Handmaid's Tale. I stopped watching it because every time they're about to get a little taste of freedom, something crazy happened. Just like in real life. I'm dealing with real life right there. Every time they about to arrest this man, he slide through like a wet pig. Every time. And I said, you know what? I'm already dealing with it in real life. I can't sit and watch this on TV too. I can't do it. It's turning my stomach. Let me see. All right. Spices and Spray Paint says, I think about non-preppers is they are so certain that they are right. They tend to not want to have a conversation to challenge their views. I'm going to say this out of respect, and I'm playing devil's advocate here. Out of respect for the people that don't believe in prepping, homesteading, and gardening, I wouldn't even debate them. I don't want to debate them. I'm like, right now, I'm like a child. I just want to know why. I just want to hear their point of view. I did not plan on debating anybody. I don't want to tell you why you should. None of that. I just wanted to give them a platform to come in and speak their mind. That's it. That's it. Yeah, freezer camp it is. Say freezer full. My freezer is already full of the last pigs. I'm way behind. Said Gina curse you every episode. I'm not watching that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But okay. All right, you guys. We got about a minute and 30 seconds, a minute and 10 seconds. Nothing, nada, no takers. Let me put my link in the chat again, just one more time. Every time I tell people they got to show their face, they disappear. Couple people done popped up in the back room and let me see. Hey, my little sister. So now what? How you doing? That's okay. You stay safe out there, okay? All right, y'all. We cranking down to the wire. Nobody can ever say that I didn't give people a chance to explain. Normally, I get it in the comment section. I hear a lot of stop with all the what is it? What is it called? Fear mongering and Stop scaring people. I'm giving all the people that think I'm fear mongering, I'm giving them a platform to speak their mind and let me know why you do not believe in being prepared for the worst. Okay. Yeah, they're always saying I'm fear mongering. Maybe I am. Okay. All right, y'all. 30-minute live stream. That was it. Okay. That'll give me time because I got to get this place cleaned up because I've brought so much more new stuff in here that I need to get put away. That's gives me plenty of time. So, and I got to go put all my fuel. I brought fuel and I got to get that put away. And I got to go load up the generator with fuel, load up my diesel heaters with fuel, and just I got a lot of work to do, and I'm gonna be doing it in the middle of the dark anyway. All right. So with that being said, hey, you guys, thank you for coming through. And if the people that don't believe, if you don't want to show up and show your face, you still welcome to put your beliefs of why you do not want to be a prepper or prep or be prepared. You can put that comment in the comment section. All right. With that being said, everybody enjoy yourself. Please stay safe. Stay sane. Stay warm. I love you, and I'm out. All right. Maybe next time, maybe if I get enough comments, you know, it looked like I'm going to have to invite people personally. All right, y'all. Be safe out there. Okay. All right.